Today we're going to look at 6 advanced core exercises you can utilize to build that well-rounded core strength and really help your performance in the water. So when I say core strength, we often think of just the front side of the body, the abs in particular. But you also have musculature on the side and the back of your body that's important to help build that core strength. That core strength helps stabilize your spine, and then that strong, stable spine position allows your limbs to be more effective with what you're trying to accomplish in the water. For today, as we go through these exercises, try to complete 2 rounds to start. Then as you build your strength, add a 3rd and a 4th round on as you feel ready. In terms of using these exercises in particular, start here if you've been training your core for anywhere from 1 to 2 years. And if you have not been training your core for that amount of time, start with the beginner exercises first and then progress to this video at a later date. Start with the band attached out in front of your body, and then you're in a good plank position with that hand stacked right under your shoulder, head positioning mimicking what you want to in the water. Then pull that band in towards your torso, and then press that band down towards your hip to complete the movement. As you do so, you should try to keep your hips as still as possible, and if you feel them tilting out to the side, correct yourself by pointing them back down toward the floor. For this next exercise, you'll need a bench. Put your top leg up on the bench, and if you want to make this a little bit easier, put more of the leg on the bench. If you want to make it more challenging, put less of the leg on the bench like shown here. Then you're lifting up into a side plank position and holding, keeping your body in a nice straight line. This position is going to work your adductor or your inner thigh as well. Moving on, let's challenge how well you can maintain a strong position as you start to pick up speed. So the band is attached out to the side of your body. You're in a quarter squat position, so your hips are slightly behind your knees, core is engaged, and then you're driving that band from outside one knee to outside the other knee as quick as you can. If you need to, get a rhythm at first and then gradually speed up. And as you speed up, really focus on keeping that core nice and strong, avoiding major movement through your torso. We often think of the core as the front side of the body, but it also includes the sides and the back. So we want to work these back muscles as well, especially the ones that support the spine. You'll need a bench for this one. Make sure the bench is resting right at that hip crease, and then your arms are extended overhead, holding on to the bench. Lift your legs by engaging your glutes first and back second. Pause at the top for a split second and then lower back down. For this next one, we're going to work your back, your glutes, and a little bit of your hamstrings as well. So start with one foot on the ground and then one leg lifted off the ground with that knee and hip in roughly a 90-degree angle. Then think about pressing the floor away as you lift the hips off the ground, controlling your low back. We want to avoid a large arch forming in the low back. Lower back down to the ground with control and repeat. Next core exercise works on core stability as you're extended in the overhead position, just like in swimming. Start with a dumbbell or a kettlebell pressed up overhead, arm in line with ear. Then you're going to march in place, driving that toe up towards your knee as you lift, and as you march, try to avoid wiggling in your low back, keeping everything nice and strong.